Hello and welcome to another Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, all brought to you by CG Public Health, located at the Plaza West Shopping Center. Also, cghealth.com. Today's guest, it's been a while since we had Edith Blanchard here. Hello,
It
Edie.
has been. It has been.
Macnider Art Museum. Yes. Hey,
Yeah.
spring is here. As well, the April showers, at least, anyway, right?
Yeah, I was just talking before we went on the air. I got caught in that complete and total drenching rain, like dump that we had when I was trying to get in the building. And so my shoes are drying over there, and my hair is sopping wet and like dripping. And
Do you have an
so,
umbrella? Uh,
yeah,
Not saying it was going to help with a drench like that, but I just,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
need an umbrella. McNider should sell umbrellas.
yeah,
The advertising galore.
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so tell us what's the latest on McNider Art?
Well, we have a big party tonight, Macnider Off The Clock.
Okay.
And it's free. It's open to the public, and we got free music. The Hats, which are a local band, the Trues and Paul Whitesell are a part of that. It'll be a good time. Good time for the community to come out and kind of visit us here at the museum.
Is this something that's new? There has it been going on for years?
So we have them quarterly, and this is actually our first one since COVID. Because the December one, we had a blizzard. And so we had to cancel it because it was that blizzard that we had in December. So this is actually our first one since, like the end of COVID. Right. So we were thinking about that when we're getting everything ready. We're like, okay, I've got to remember this and this and this because it's been a while. We're out of practice.
But otherwise, it's you said quarterly, so it's 4 times a year throughout the year. And this might be is this going to be probably the first full year now?
Yeah, this will be the first full year. Like I said, we tried to have one this summer, it didn't work so well, but this is us trying to, get all that stuff back to normal. We're hoping from here on out everything will just be normal again. I think everybody wants that. So
well, let's get some new people here.
Yes, exactly.
Business After Hours was great last night. I saw a lot of new faces. So tell us, what do you do at Off the Clock?
Well, the time is from 5 to 7. So we have a lot of people that come after work on their way home or before they go out with friends. And when you come to Off the Clock, what you'll do is you'll come in. If you want a name tag, kind of like Business After Hours, you can get one. Otherwise, you don't have to. You can be anonymous if you want. And then we have a drawing, and we give out a lot of fun prizes and such that we have from the museum's gift shop. So we want you to register for that. And then people usually go and they get some of our yummy food that we have. I know things like stuffed mushrooms and things like that are on the menu for tonight. And then they'll move on to pick up a drink. We have wine and we have soda and waters and things like that. And it's free of charge. And so then people, they usually mingle around. They'll go listen to the music. They'll view the different exhibits that we have. For example, the Sorgoto photo show just opened. And so that's all the photographs from people in Sorgoto County that entered the show. So they'll look at the art, discuss it or not. They'll run into a friend they haven't seen for a while. And it goes between, like I said, between 5 and 7. And, usually people stay for about 45 minutes, something like that. And then they move on to their next place they're going.
So if people are just seeing this, Edie, for the very first time or wonder what's this Macnider Art Museum? What is it you guys do besides this Off the Clock every quarter?
So what we are is we're an art museum that's located, we're next door to the public library downtown, across the street from hospice. And with this large art museum, a lot of people feel intimidated by art. They feel like they don't understand it. They're not smart enough to get it. And we have a lot of programs such as Off the Clock that allow people to interact with art in a fun way, in a way that's non-threatening, non-intimidating, very casual. And that's one of the purposes of Macnider Off the Clock, because we want to make it so art is accessible to everyone. And this is an adult program that we do because for us, a lot of people think of us as a place just for kids. Kids come, they learn about things, they see puppet shows, they do classes, but art is important for everyone of all ages. And this is a way for adults, to interact in that aspect.
I got an interesting question. I don't think
Yeah.
I've interviewed you for many years, Edie.
Yeah.
And as a, first of all, do you get to be a docent? Will you actually take people out on tours yourself personally, or do you have people, like I said, docents to do all of that?
So we do have docents, and I do docent. That's
Okay.
or tour guide. I'll do that for the sculptures walk. I'll do it. I used to do it a lot for Rock Crest Rock Glen tour before we handed that back over to Right on the Park, but also tours of the galleries. I give a lot of those. And sometimes it's because a docent calls in sick. Sometimes we don't have enough. But I can do it just as well as our docents or our other staff. So I do all that.
Well, the reason why I'm asking you that is, what is the most common word you always hear? I would think cool.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Awesome.
interesting.
Yeah.
Or awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to throw you a weird question here. Like,
A weird question.
what's
I think that it's not necessarily a word, but a question.
oh, it's a question. Okay.
Yeah. So we most oftentimes get asked, what is the most expensive work of art that we have in the collection? I would say almost every single tour is asked that.
Really?
And
Okay.
yes.
Why does that matter?
Yeah.
Because I think so, and this is what we explain to people, that I think people go in a room, and because they don't feel that they understand art, instantly we put a value on things with dollar signs. And so what we tell people is, first of all, for security reasons, we don't discuss values of art. And number two, in order to find the current value for artwork, we'd have to sell it. And we don't do that because it's held in the public trust.
Sure.
But most importantly, the most valued piece of art in the collection is the one that speaks to you. So we'll have people that, and that usually opens up a door to have a discussion with the person as to, okay, in this room, what is the artworks that you like? What is the artworks that you don't like? Why is that? Do you not like the subject matter? Do you not like the color? Does it just have a jarring appearance to you? The ones that you do like, why is that? Does it feel soothing to you? Is it a picture of something that resonates with a memory of yours? And so for us, it's an educational opportunity for us to explain to people the value on something is not necessarily related to dollar signs. It's about personal meaning. And that's sort of an educational moment for us.
Well, and the cool thing too about art, Edie, is that everybody interprets it a little differently.
Yeah.
Yes. We do an exercise here with our Dale Chihuly piece, which is kind of this this glass piece that has all these wavy parts to it. And what we'll do, whether it's adult groups or kids groups, we explain, it's modern art. So there's really no definition of what it is. And we go in a circle and we ask people, what is this? What does it remind you of? What do you think of it? And people will say, an underwater flower, a seashell, a butterfly, all these sorts of things. And there's no right answer. It's open to interpretation, as you were saying.
Interesting. So let's throw in the off the clock mode here. It's tonight from 5 until 7.
Yeah.
Will you get people? Will you actually get people? I would think this happens all the time. Would you get people say, Edie, I want that?
Oh, that they want a work of art.
Yeah. I want
it's
that.
more rare than you think. I did have someone about 2 months ago approach me about wanting to buy something in the collection. And we do sell things in our gift shop. And some exhibits, such as the Surrogate Photo Show, the people that are in the show, they're able to sell their works. But the things that are owned by the city, it's called, we hold it in what's called public trust. And what that means is that you own it, Harry, and you own it, Jay, and I own it, and all the people in North Iowa own it because it's owned by the city. That's a public entity. It's like the library book. And so what that means is that you can't just sell something that belongs, that is inherently a part of our cultural fabric here in the city. And so we have had on occasion people over the years that have wanted to buy things and, it's just not for sale. It's not an option. Sure. Museums that do that, they lose their accreditation. and things like that. And so obviously we're one of the accredited museums and we don't want that to happen. Usually they only do it if they're in really serious, dire financial straits.
Yeah, exactly. That's good to know. And can we put a little plug in when your festival's coming?
Yeah, so our festival is the second full weekend in June. So it's that Saturday. Is that the 12th? I can't remember now.
The 11th. It's the 11th.
The 11th, yes. So that is when it is. And it'll start at 9 in the morning and go till 5. As always, we have the pancake breakfast. The mayor and city council member come and feed you free pancakes. So that's always a positive, fun thing for the community. Lots and lots of free kids activities. We have lots of music planned for that day. I think it'll be a really good time. So we're still looking for volunteers for that day. So you don't have to have any special talents or groups who want to volunteer in the weeks before. We've had some of the different banks, some different organizations and businesses come, and in these past couple of weeks, they've been helping us prepare for festival. Different things we have to do related to the kids' activities, cut out like 300 stars or something like that, to make it more streamlined and easier.
So
I'm sure Jay will be talking to her about the festival coming up. Another month, maybe.
Yeah. So if people want to get a hold of you guys or make appointments, or not make an appointment, but just come on in, what should they do? What's the best way to do that?
Yep. So if you go to our website, which is www.macniderart.org, or you can go to our Facebook page, it has all of our hours listed. But basically our hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. And then actually on Tuesday and Thursday, they're extended till 8 p.m. So Tuesdays a week, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's open till 8 p.m. And there's no admission charge. There's nothing like that. Go ahead and come in, walk around the galleries, see what's new. If you want to learn about classes, go to our website. You're able to register for classes online now. So I encourage people to check all those things out.
Awesome. Edie, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. And MacniderArt.org. We'll tell you all about it if you need to find out more about Off the Clock. It's tonight from 5 till 7. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Tonight meaning April 22nd.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're viewing this later, don't show up next week, right?
Right.
Well, you can.
You can. I think we have a rental, so they'll be very shocked if you show up in the middle of their rental.
Yeah.
5 to 7. All right. This is the Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News, brought to you by CG Public Health, Plaza West Shopping Center, or cghealth.com. Thank you so much, Edie. Have a great day, okay?